Black History Month. Some of the most influential women in Black history had to be, well, I got three, I don't have one. I think there is no movement without the backbone of the movement. And as much as we give all of the love and respect that Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. deserves, everybody prays and hopes for Coretta. When the house got bombed, when rocks were thrown, when there were attempted assassinations, when there were every level of racism, at the height of racism, Coretta Scott King never folded. And the kids know it. Dexter King, Martin Luther King III, Bernice King, and Yolanda, rest in peace. They all knew that Coretta Scott King was ride or die, a real black woman that's contributed to the movement. We also have Michelle Obama, who we could also say the same thing. Totally different time period, but we understand the controversy, the level of racism and attack and scrutiny and issues that came down the pipe on President Barack Obama, and Michelle Obama never folded. She stood there, class, sophistication, grace, smart, articulate, educated, and she represented that voice, the authentic African-American strength in a woman. And I also would like to shed light on Harriet Tubman, specifically because of the quote, "I freed over 1,000 slaves. I would have freed more slaves had they known they were actually slaves," which to me highlights the reality of a lot of situations that people are in right now. You are a slave in that abusive relationship. And every time a friend or somebody who's a loved one reach out to you trying to get you out of an abusive situation, you end up making them feel bad about trying to look out for you to get you out of something, which means that you're a slave of abuse and you don't even know that you're a slave. And when people are trying to show up to free you, you're there to talk them out of it because you don't even see or even recognize the fact that you're in it. You're at that job that you don't want to be at anymore. You're in that marriage and that situation that's abusive and dark and bad. And when somebody shows up like a Harriet Tubman trying to free you out of a situation, you don't even realize that you're in it, and it's so bad and it's so thick. So everybody who tries to help you and give you love, you're there to talk them out of it. So shout out to Harriet Tubman for the underground movement that helped free a lot of slaves. Happy Black History Month. It's your man Tyrese, showing love always. Voltron.